good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Well, this defense for the Patriots, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right through. Ready, go.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. 2 now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Meanwhile, Jones throwing into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Patriots at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd and a yard, Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Tua, fast pass outside, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Jason Sanders, the kicker on Foreman.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Play action, now it's Tua. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun. He'll hand this off. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Two are going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled a
touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he gets it down to the 32.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, it's Harris on second down. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Juwan Bentley there to get him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirect.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Pats will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On 2nd and goal, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Patriots 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Here's Hill on the return. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Wilkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the double.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On the give, this is Harris.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Tua. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 10 yards out.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They go play action here on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided
to a hit, and the ball is out. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? They hand this off to Harris. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The offense on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Emmanuel Ogbah brought it down. A 4-yard ball. It's 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Forced out, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 23. They begin the drive with Hines, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Harris. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Jones on 3rd down.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
And the Dolphins 1st down.